this is the chicken. This is a machine who gives you chicken a lot. You first put this piece a hopper there. Then you can actually put any amount. I just put the 4 because it's gonna be insane. I put the 4 because it's actually going to be insane. But you have to also break some stuff. You need to make them the towers really tall, so no chickens when they die, they fly out. Because animals when you punch it, they'll go up for a second. So you need to make this high. So you have to make them more than 2 blocks. So we have to 3 or 5 blocks will work. When you finish all of that, make sure not 2 blocks because they can just fly out. Because we need to put another layer of magma blocks. Then you have to you need dispensers because you need to put if you don't have chicken eggs or you can use if you don't have chicken eggs or chicken spawn eggs, you can just use you can use you can get all creative mode, get one or the other way. If you have an egg factory, you can use the egg factory to give you eggs. And when you get the eggs, you have to make it super tall. Yeah, I mean it's a lot taller than what I did build. Because we need to add some stuff. We need to add some dispensers some places. If you have chicken eggs or chicken spawn eggs, you put those there. You just put chicken spawn eggs. Or if you don't know how to make dispensers, you can just use your hands to put the chicken eggs. But you can choose about that. If you want to use the dispensers, you have to make sure you put pieces here, and you have to fill them up with chicken spawn eggs or chicken eggs. I don't quite care which one, but the spawn eggs works better.
4, 5, 4.
You need to get a lot. You can do the same with pretty much any mob if you want to get the loot. You can pretty much do with any mob. Because this is I don't quite care which mob you can use all that is. I'm just gonna show you how to build it. You build it each wall you should have one. Every single rest of the wall you have to put spawn eggs inside, okay? Yes, every single one. If you don't have enough, if you have to get more. You need about you can put any amount you want. You just have to make sure it don't run out. I built it a chicken. I'll never run out because I am on creative mode right now. So I can fly right now. So if you need a lot of these, okay? I actually need a lot. If you want to let this work for a long time, you need few stacks of chicken eggs or chicken spawn eggs. When you finish, you have to connect. You need to get a lever, buttons can work. Anything who just works.
4, 3,
and you can just if you want to, you can put it, if you're not building the one who's not going to do this, you can just put, you don't need to put levers or this beds. You can already just put them in because this only works for the one. So you have to you have to practically always bend it. So and you put the magma if you don't, and you also have to put hoppers underneath so the loot will get in the hopper. Every time every single way you need it. When you finish all of that, you can break the magma blocks. The loot will be dropped in the hoppers. You can take it straight away, or you can just cover that up with magma, and you can do another round. So these don't go in. Or in Debugging, you can just use this for mob. You also want for mob. It also works for ball grinder, and you can put this on multiple layers too. If you want to do one layer like this, you can stack these up. Then make sure the hoppers are inside, okay? So every time when make sure you don't put actually just. If you want, you can use some ghost blocks or stuff like that. I don't quite know what you can use on that. This is the last part. I don't quite. Hold on.